All right, 6 says, and don't skip reading this stuff. This stuff has good information in it. 6 says, if 30 students liked rap as their favorite music, how many students are represented in the graph? So we want to know how many students there are all together. We know that 30 students like rap. Whenever you see a pie chart, it's almost always percents, so it's almost always a proportion. And percent proportions always have a 100. Now we know that rap is 30%, or I'm sorry, I already made a mistake, sorry. We know that rap is 25%, and we know that rap is equal to 30 people. We're looking for X. Number 7 says the graph below demonstrates the marine creatures seen by guests when visiting Marine World based on the data represented, which is the best supported. So we're looking for true. So let's take a second and go ahead and write the numbers up above the bars, because then it just makes reading the graph later easier. So if you want to know how I got this 50 for mammals, it's in between 40 and 60. So 50 is the in-between. A says the same amount of guests visited mollusks. How many visited mollusks? As did reptiles and mammals. So reptiles is 20 and mammals is 50. So together, reptiles and mammals is 70. Did the same amount of people visit mollusks as reptiles and mammals? B says 20% of guests visited the reptiles. So here we go with our percent proportions. So we're saying 20% visited reptiles. How many people visited reptiles? 20 out of how many people altogether? So you're going to have to add 20 plus 60 plus 80 plus 100 plus 50. This number goes here. I'll give you a second to compute that. So I end up with 230. Here's how you know if it's true. If I cross product and the answers are true, then I know that is true if they equal. So 20 times 100 is 2,000, and 230 times 20 is 4,600. Are they equal? No. So 20% did not visit reptiles. C says 50% of the guests visited crustaceans. So 50%, that's 50 out of 100. We already know the total is 230. How many visited crustaceans? 80. So 80 is going to go here. And then you're going to cross product. If your products are equal, the answer is true. D says the ratio, which means fraction, of guests who visited reptiles and mollusks is 1 to 3. So we have reptiles and mollusks is 1 to 3. We have 20 and 60. So cross product, 1 times 60, 3 times 20. If those answers are the same, D is true. Take a second with 8, write all the numbers out to the side of the bars. If you're confused, you're going from 0 to 12 with something in between. What's half of 12? So that would be 6. So each line is 6. So 0, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. If that doesn't make a ton of sense to you, let me know. So it says, based on the data in the graph, which conclusion is supported? Supported means true. Approximately 45% of the items sold were video games. So percents go over 100. Video games is 12. How do we know the total? Yeah, you're going to have to add them all up. 48 plus 12 plus 30 plus 42. Oops. Plus 36. So take some time to add those up. This answer goes here. If you find the cross products and they are equal, your answer for A is true. If they are not equal, A is false. B says the ratio of computers sold to DVDs is 4 to 3. So that is computers to DVDs. 4 to 3. What's the number for computers? 48. And what's the number for DVDs? Now, cross product. Are they equal? 4 times 36 and 3 times 48. If they're equal, the answer is true. If it's not equal, the answer is false. C says the sale of music systems and DVDs make approximately 49% of the sales. So we have another percent proportion. 49%, so that's 49 out of 100. Music systems and DVDs. Well, I've got 30 music systems. And how many DVDs? And you already have the total from right here to go there. If you cross product and the answers are equal, C is true. D says 1/2 of the total sales are from television and video games combined. 1/2 looks like this. Same thing for your total. And you are looking for television and video games. So you have 12 plus 42. If you cross product and they're equal, it's true. Nine says Billy uses a dot plot to display the number of points his basketball team scored in each game this year. So each dot is one game. Approximately what percentage of his games did Billy's team score 30 or more points? So is 30 included in 30 or more? What about 35? 40? 45? 50? So anything 30 or more. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 22. Let me count again. Nope, I got 9 out of 22. And I'm looking for the percentage. Solve that and you will have your answer. Number 10 says the graph below represents the ice cream flavor chosen by Miller students during lunch last Tuesday. If there are 900 students at Miller, how many chose strawberry as their favorite? So we want to know how many students out of 900 chose strawberry. So you're going to have 20% over 100. Solve that and you'll have your answer.